Hi, welcome back everyone. So, when you watch as many movies as I do, you eventually come across some that really put some dark messages into the world. Joker, Fight Club, any true crime show. But all these movies and shows know that their characters are terrible, and that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to talk about some movies with terrible messages that think their messages are good. This video was inspired by the first movie that I'm going to talk about today, which I saw very recently, the 1999 Drew Barrymore romantic comedy, Never Been Kissed. For those of you who haven't seen Never Been Kissed, it's kind of a 21 Jump Street type deal, but from a girl's perspective. Drew Barrymore plays Josie Geller, who gets her first undercover job for the Sun-Times as a reporter, pretending to be a high school student. And yeah, she's pretty convincing.
Where are you going?
To high school because I'm a high school student. I'm here with my fellow students. Hey, guys. Hi. Hey.
Innocent little Josie, just trying to fit in, falls for immediately and falls in love with, wait for it, a high school senior. Yeah, it got pretty uncomfortable pretty fast. His name is Guy. Don't worry, it's not even the weirdest relationship in the movie. So basically, Guy reminds her of a guy that she was into when she was in high school, except this time, it's gonna work out for her. Or so she thought. Now, I'll preface their first interaction with this. In what situation is this ever a cool thing to say?
Are you in special ed? I mean, are you?
What? No! That's not something anyone should ever ask. Like, sure, she seems a little bit clumsy, maybe awkward, but like, what kind of a question are you asking?
Are you in special ed?
So yeah, they're gonna fall in love. Even better, we have the worst budding romance between Josie and her teacher. Now, sure, they're both around the same age, but he doesn't know that.
I'm a high school student.
He also, like, has a girlfriend of 5 years that we know about, which makes this even weirder. Now, I was in high school pretty recently, and I remember how hard it was for the transfer students trying to get in to the new high school. Now, Josie's got all the necessary jurisdiction from the media company, she's got all sorts of passes and stuff, but her brother comes in and decides that he is going to go to high school so that he can play baseball.
Are you crazy? What are you doing here?
I just registered. Check it out. Manufactured at the Tiki Post.
Can you do that?
No!
I just did.
But you're 23 years old.
Yeah, with the reading comprehension of a 15-year-old.
His logic is that he's dumb, so that makes him undetectable? Hey guys, I know I may be a college freshman, but like, with my math skills, 5th grade's kind of where it's at. Anyways, Rob becomes popular immediately, and all of Josie's friends ditch her, which, for the record, is for an extremely dumb reason.
Kept calling you, but I just got your machine. I don't even know your parents' line. I was really worried.
I'm sorry. I must have forgot.
Well, maybe you should forget about sitting with us, too.
This leaves Josie out riding the Ferris wheel, alone. So, her teacher, good old teacher boy, not wanting her to be alone, goes and joins her. First of all, ew. Anyways, they share a meaningful conversation about life. He makes a comment about the old notion that all boys grow out of being immature.
You know, I'd like to tell you that we all grow out of it. It's a lie. Some of us will always be rattling cages.
That's kind of facts.
All I can tell you is that when you're my age, guys will be lined up around the block for you.
Gross.
You have to say that because you're my teacher.
No! So Rob goes on and makes Josie popular, and oh yeah, James Franco's in this too for no reason. And guess what? Rob has gone and found himself a girlfriend too. You want to know what Rob's defense is?
Yeah, she's 16 years old, Rob.
I know, and a gymnast.
It's completely and totally legal, and I'll tell you.
Hypocrite. Anyway, she then becomes Guy's prom date. Now it's prom time, and she is sharing a romantic dance with, you guessed it, knock off Hugh Grant. Before she can kiss him and, get the dude fired, she instead goes off and saves her friend. So they say something mean to her, and she decides to give up on everything.
I don't care about being your stupid prom queen. I'm 25 years old.
Legitimately, she's been plotting this for months. And one person says something mean to her, she spills the beans. Good reporting. Not gonna lie, Josie's speech is pretty inspiring, but does not elicit the reaction it should. Now, Josie has all the proper jurisdiction that she needs to be pulling this off. However messed up it may be. Had I directed this, Rob would be getting arrested after this. And they go right back to the dance, as if nothing happened. Anyways, the teacher boy is mad that she isn't his student, weirdly enough, and he storms off. So Josie writes her story basically apologizing to him, and gets kissed. The end. Oh yeah, and instead of getting arrested, they give Rob a spot as the assistant coach of the baseball team. So in today's movie, we have 2 adults dating minors, and 1 teacher who kisses his student. It stands for everything that should be hated. 7 out of 10.
What's up, girlfriend?
Yeah, it's still a lot of fun when you try to not look at everyone as a terrible person. But let me say, it was a little harder for me to do in the next one. The Notebook follows the story of an old man trying to get his wife to remember their past despite her dementia. Innocent enough. Except that the main dude is a creep. So he sees her on a carnival, and despite having never met her before, he runs and, here it is again, jumps on the Ferris wheel with her. He introduces himself, and then threatens to jump off and break all of his bones if she won't go out with him. It is just as bad as it sounds.
No, cut it out.
Well, will you go out with me?
What?
What?
No!
No.
No!
No.
Hey, pal, she just told you.
Why not?
I don't know, because I don't want to. Ella!
All right, well, you leave me no other choice then. Oh my God!
Dude, you're a creep.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Will you? Or will you not go out with me?
Ladies, if a guy asks you out like this, you might want to go off the grid for a while.
Okay, fine. I'll go out with you.
No, don't do me any favors.
No, I want to.
You want it.
Yes!
You want it.
Say it.
I want to go out with you.
Say it again.
I want to go out with you.
All right, we'll go out.
Fellas, take notes. That's a joke. Don't do that. Anyways, the next time he sees her, he continues to be the world's biggest creep. Don't worry, it's romantic, though.
I was just being drawn to you.
You met her once, and you forced her to go on a date with you. Don't do this, man. Anyways, they fall in love. Naturally. They become childhood sweethearts, but they don't end up staying together because her parents don't want her dating a poor boy. Now that we've established that he's a creep, let's fast forward to when we find out that they're both terrible people. So it's years later, and she's become engaged to James Marsden, the dude she should have ended up with. And I really wish I could hate on this guy, but he's like the perfect fiancé.
I don't paint anymore.
Still paint?
I will. I'm gonna start.
Great.
She decides she has to go off and take care of a few things.
I need to take care of a few things.
He is so trusting. He's the perfect guy.
Okay, should I be worried?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's reassuring. Listen, are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay, then go. Take your time, do whatever you need to do. Look, it's okay to be nervous. All right? It's normal to get cold feet before your wedding.
No second thoughts, no. I love you.
So she goes off to talk to her high school friend. Don't worry, she just wants to check up on him and see how he's doing. It's just like she told James Marsden, there's nothing to worry about.
Don't chiyaka.
No.
Aida, no.
No, don't do it. she cheats on her fiancé.
Okay, should I be worried?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Let's take a quick minute to analyze James Marsden's filmography. In The Notebook, he plays a wonderful, loving, loyal fiancé who gets dumped by his woman for a dude that looks like he belongs in an Oscar-nominated musical. Next up we have Enchanted, where he plays a loving, loyal fiancé who gets dumped by his woman for a guy who looks like he belongs in an Oscar-nominated musical. And finally, we have X-Men, in which he plays a loving, loyal, get this, boyfriend who gets dumped by his woman for a dude that looks like he belongs in an Oscar-nominated musical. And finally, we have Sonic the Hedgehog, where he plays Sonic's surrogate father. A moment of silence for James Marsden, please. Anyways, moving on. It turns out that Mr. Gosling, her high school sweetheart, also has a woman of his own that he's dumping, and she gets to meet Allie. This woman is so nice to Allie for no reason. You'll begin to notice a trend that nobody calls anyone out for being a terrible person in this movie. Anyways, her mom finds out and is also surprisingly chill about it, and then her fiancé finds out. You may think he's going to be super mad. I'll just let you watch the clip.
The way I see it, I got three choices. One, I can shoot him. Two, I can kick the crap out of him. Or three, I leave you. But all that's no good. You see, because none of those options give me you.
You absolute saint. Rachel McAdams, you do not deserve this man.
In spite of everything, I love you.
You literally just came from arguing with Ryan Gosling and telling him you hated him, and now James Marsden is giving you a second chance.
I love you, Allie. But I want you for myself.
Seems reasonable.
I don't want to have to convince my fiancée that she should be with me.
Okay, that's fair.
You don't have to. I already know I should be with you.
Oh, good. She ends up with James Marsden. Psych! She chooses Ryan Gosling. Why? Anyways, Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling end up together, and then they die. The end. 6 out of 10. It was a lot of fun, despite how much I hate the ending. But, maybe don't be a creep like Ryan Gosling, and you'll get a higher score. Anyways, if you like this video, let me know. Give me ideas for other stuff to do. Go forth and watch your movies.